Hi everyone, welcome to my Photoshop tutorial. Today I'm going to teach you how to make the out of bounds effect. Now, first things first, to create this effect, you want to load your image into Photoshop. Now to do this, you want to go to File and Open. Then once you've done that, and you've loaded it into Photoshop, we're going to double click that layer, like so, to take that padlock off. Then click OK. Then we're going to create a new blank layer. Now to do this, you want to go to the bottom right hand side and then click the new layer icon. Now we're going to bring that layer down one, like so. We're going to hide our main image, so you can do that by clicking the little eye next to that layer. And we're going to colour our background. Now to do this, you can select the gradient tool and at the top click it. Now you can select any colour that you so wish. You don't have to follow me on this bit. So you can select any colour that you want. Now I'm just going to keep with the colour that I already have, which is a light lavender and a light blue, and then click OK. And we're just going to go from left corner to right corner, like so. We're going to bring our image back, like that. Now from here we're going to create the page of paper which the car is going to be sitting on. Now to do this, you want to go and select the rectangle Mark Z tool, and you want to make sure that the main image in this is selected. Then you want to just bring it over like so, and from here we're going to go to select, we're going to go to transform selection, right click inside and then click perspective. Now from here you want to go and bring the right hand corner in, like so, move it around a bit, make sure that it's the diameter of the car, and then bring the outside of the page just out a bit, like so, so it gives you that 3D feel. Now once you've done that, we're going to click the tick icon and that holds it into place. Now we're going to select the layer mask, which you can find on the bottom right hand corner. It looks like a camera, so you can't miss it. Select that. Now we're going to duplicate that layer. Now you can do this by dragging and dropping that layer onto the new layer icon, or you can just click the Control and J icon and then it's duplicated. Now both same ways, so don't worry about that. Now from here we're going to right click that layer mask and we're going to go delete layer mask, so this brings us back to the same again. Now from here we're going to make a selection. Now you can do this any way that you so wish. I'm just going to do this really quickly with the quick selection tool, so just making a quick selection like that. Now the more time that you spend on this, the better it will turn out. Now if you like say if you have windows in your car or whatever and they're see-through, now you want to make sure that they're out of the selection, and you can do that if you do select them. You can go to the top of the screen and select the little minus paintbrush one at the top and then deselect. Now fortunately for me, I don't have anything like that in this car bit or image that you have at the moment, like so. Now once you've made your selection, just going to do it at the top there, like so. Now once you've made your selection, you want to go and select the layer mask again, and there you go, it's made it out of bounds, so it looks absolutely amazing. But don't stop there, because we're going to make it even more 3D now. Now first things first is you want to go to your paintbrush, like so. You want to scroll down and have a look through your paintbrushes. Now I'm going to go for Splatter 59, like so, and you want to make sure that you're working in white, and we're just going to bring the paintbrush up to around 200 pixels should be fine, and like so, like the mud that's flying off. Just bring down the opacity, like so. Like that. Now that looks pretty good. Now we're going to create the border for the page. So you want to hold down the Control key and you want to select the layer mask, which is the page which it is sitting on, like so. Now it's made a selection. Now you want to create a new blank layer, like so. You want to go to edit, you want to go to stroke. Now you want to make sure the width is 40 pixels, you want to make sure that the location is inside, and then you can basically select any colour that you want. I'm just going to go for white because it looks better for mine, and then click OK. Now I know what you're thinking, it's going over the image, which you don't want. So first things first is you want to click Ctrl and D to deselect, and then bring that layer just down by 1, and there you go. That's it's hidden now. Now we're not going to stop there, is we're going to curl the edges of the page. Now to do this, you want to hold down the Control key and select all 3 layers that we just created, and then right click and then select Merge Layers. Now once you've done that, you want to go to Edit, you want to go to Transform, and you want to go to Warp. Now from here, we're just going to bring the edges up like so, so it looks like it's curling like that. And once you've got that effect to your desire, you want to click the little tick icon like that, and we're going to go back to the paintbrush. We're going to select our paintbrush as a soft, and you want to bring the opacity to 100% again. We're going to create a new blank layer, bring that layer down by 1, and you want to make sure that you've got black selected because this is the shadow that we're creating, like that. Now I'm just doing this very quickly so it's not going to be neat at all. So like that. Now it's too dramatic at the moment, so we're going to bring the opacity of that layer down to around 60 or 49 or whatever. Now the shadow is looking a bit messy, but as I said, it was just a quick thing to show you what it looked like. So that is the finished project. Now I hope you like this, and please be creative and just do anything that you want with your images like this. So please comment, rate and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Bye for now.